I am Hannah Zano. I am with Content Productions. I literally am paid to talk too much for a living. I'm a voice actor, but I'm also an improv obsessed human being. The folks next to me are amazing actors and people I feel very blessed to sit up here with. And I also feel so lucky that you all are here to hear about getting into character, which is like the most fun thing. So I'll let everybody introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Shelby Patty. I don't do voice acting for a living, but as one of my hobbies, I have been involved doing improv and sketch comedy writing and performing for about a little over 4 years now at the Coalition Theater in Richmond, Virginia.
Hi, my name's Josh Blubaugh. I'm the artistic director of the Coalition Theater in Richmond, Virginia, and I have done acting for a living years ago.
Hey, I'm Nathan Bemis. I don't do acting for a living, but I have been with the Coalition for about 6 years now. Yep, that's me.
Yeah, and truly affirmed, they are all very, very funny. So really thank you for being here. I don't know what anybody's background is, but we're all going to get to know each other a little bit better. But today I want to talk about essentially like grounding your character, right? Like anybody can be Thor the Barbarian and you can just have a deep voice and that's how you carried your campaign and you used rage like 50 times and that was nice. That was cool, but you didn't necessarily feel connected. And that's something that I run into a lot of the time, even with, and I'm going to use my voice acting background in this, is I do a lot of commercial voice acting, right? So I'll do a political commercial. Right. And if I was just to sit there and be like, hey, like John Locarno really doesn't like love your principles for your family, but he loves the new principles that are coming. No, I have found my best work is done when I pull from reality. And so, for example, in the political commercials that I do, I think about my mother yelling, Hannah Zano, get downstairs right now. And that belongs with John Locarno, who cares about your family. And you wouldn't believe the ideas that he has for your future and your family. That character is immediately grounded because it's pulled from reality, right? And what makes the difference in an audition? What makes the difference in when you're playing a tabletop game from somebody wanting to interact with you or just like play alongside you? And I'm sorry, I'm really doing a terrible job of talking on mic. Wow, the irony. So today is just going to be a simple little thing that I want everybody, wherever background you're coming from, it's a simple little diddly that I think about when I'm creating a character. So it's all the W's plus the H. So it's the who, where, when, why, and how of your character. And as goofy as those questions are, they're really, really helpful. So I have these beautiful, funny people up here with me that are going to come at us with a few different characters, and we're going to work through what that looks like. And then I think it would be awesome if y'all wanted to pair up, if you feel comfortable with that, and create kind of an identity for yourself. And you're going to ask each other these questions. And then maybe at the end, we just introduce our characters and I find out the characters that you've developed today. So that makes sense, right? I'm also very nervous and the seventh grader in me is like freaking out right now that I get to talk to y'all about something I really like. So Shelby is coming to us with a predetermined character. And sometimes that happens in a game. Mm-hmm. You kind of roll for a character, right? So you're like Lawrence the Rogue, or you are...
I am Rosania the elf.
Rosania the elf. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have Rosania the elf. You could play that very, very basically and kind of go through, or maybe you pull into your druid or whatever it is. Rosalia the elf, what is the first memory that you have as a child?
Well, darling, the first memory that I have is just being in the trees. You know, I grew up on the commune. We were very much isolated in our world, and it's been lovely and it's been great, and I've really enjoyed it. And I think what really inspired me to want to share the blessings of this commune with everyone have been, I remember going into a creek and seeing just the fish swimming by and realizing I didn't know where they were going to go.
Wait, who started the commune?
You know, we've been around for hundreds of years. I probably should know this better, but, you know, I've just been so free and just wanting to do it. I definitely didn't pay as much attention in school. Not that we necessarily had formal education either. So, we're one with the nature. Nature really inspired this commune.
Why does it inspire you?
Why does it inspire me? Because one day I'll get to return to it. So I really should feel connected to it, because I'm never gonna leave it. So I have all the time in the world to really expand my horizons.
Now, you say you have all the time in the world, and you seem like maybe you're late to stuff sometimes. Like, when did you leave your house? Because you were a few minutes late today.
Yes, I might have been late. I just got so wrapped up in looking at all this nature's beauty that I was sitting there on my bed, not doing anything, just staring out the window. And sometimes you just get lost in the moment, and you just got to slow down and not worry about deadlines. Because again, nature's going to do what it wants to do. It's going to grow freely. It's going to go wherever it wants to go. And why should I be constricted by that too?
Well, of course. And so what I would think is, like, how do you expect to make that change?
Change can be hard. The mountains don't change, the riverbed doesn't change, at least quickly. And I feel like that is kind of an unfair expectation of me to expect change quickly. So, it will happen in its due course and time, whether I make change happen or just succumb to it. I'm going to let that happen naturally.
Well, I think that was a great, thank you so much. So it's so nice to meet a character that totally has a background. And I think there are choices that are made, and now I'm going to switch back to the teacher point. Mm-hmm. When I have voice acting students that come in, they go, I want to do an accent. And then they're big in the accent, and that's all they do. And they're hiding their character and their accent. What I like to hear from your shift after answering those questions is, like, your drawl slowed a bit. Mm-hmm. Because, like, no, you don't show up on time, but that doesn't matter, because nature is always going to be waiting for you. And when you think about that character now 10 weeks into a campaign, they might have a freak out eventually, but pretty much they're chill about things the whole time. And so I think what you can do, and what anyone can do, is just, like, think about what are the things that actually affect this character's life. And we were talking about it earlier, so I'm sorry I'm repeating the same sentiment, but for the purpose of, you wanted to use an accent, right? Like, so does anybody know what a sponge sounds like? Okay. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that was exactly it. So, who the fuck told SpongeBob SquarePants to sound like he did?
Tom Kenny.
He does sound squeaky, though. He sounds clean. He sounds like he's always like 15 minutes early to everything. And, he's always on task. And I think when you start to develop that character identity, a sponge has a voice, and your character has a voice. They love nature. They ain't taking nothing too seriously, and they're taking their time. Mm-hmm. So, Blue.
Hello.
Blue would like a character suggestion for both.
I kind of want to go through the process with our audience here.
Absolutely.
And maybe present my character once we've gone through your process.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just going to make a character with you. I believe Nathan here is going to do the same. So I want a few suggestions from you, just to give me a kernel of something or rather. Can I get an obsession? Something you can be obsessed with. Yeah, that hand right here with the orange bracelet. Well, everyone has an orange bracelet. But
That one.
What'd you say? Immortality. Obsessed with immortality. Nice. We love an immortality obsessed character. Cool. What's the setting I'm in? It doesn't have to be D&D. It can be anything, or it could be D&D. That's fine. Yo. Ancient Egypt, obsessed with mortality. This has been done in their midst. But I like. Cool. Yeah. I will start there. Nathan.
What?
Your turn. It's your turn.
It's my turn? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Same prompts or different prompts? What's my favorite food? What's my favorite food? Pickle? Pickles. All right. My favorite food is pickles. All right.
Solid.
Yeah. Sour. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sour. Textured. Okay. Slippery. I like it. And what's my job? Janitor. Ooh, yeah, the slippery janitor. The slippery, sour janitor. Okay, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Borrowing this.
Cool.
And Blue, what was your career?
I didn't. I'll figure it out.
don't have one.
I have a setting and an obsession.
And setting
That's
obsession
all I need,
is
you know?
immortality in ancient
That's
Egypt.
that's like every character I play.
So there's a whole method to this, right? Because we can have our created character and we kind of get siloed into that. We need to refresh it. Now we have new characters. So you say immortality. How do you feel about your parents?
I'm there already. Parents. Yeah. So obviously, I would like to outlive them. You know, they could have given me more life. I'm probably, honestly, obsessed with immortality. I'm gonna say bad relationship with his mom.
Okay. And how was she was a narcissist or?
Yeah.
Okay. Mother is a narcissist. Look at this. See, we're
mom's
building.
a narcissist, you know, classic, like everything comes back to me. And then he kind of like adopted a lot of that and was like, well, what if I was everything?
People pleaser.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you take your hot dog?
My ancient Egyptian hot dog. I'd say if there were hot dogs in ancient Egypt, my character, whose name is Thoth, Thoff.
That's a good name. That's a really good name.
Obviously human. This is ancient Egypt.
Very much so.
I believe he would probably first try to deny the hot dog because that's a lot of sodium and he wants to live forever.
Health conscious.
Oh, yeah. Well, until you
Vegan?
are immortal, you got to make it to
But
immortality.
not vegan.
Well, you know, it's hard to be vegan in an ancient civilization.
Okay,
You know,
that's
there's
fine.
no like
That's fine.
beyond meat.
Diet conscious.
I don't think Egypt had tofu.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm no Egyptologist.
None
Maybe
of
they
us
had
are. So
hella tofu.
that's a fact that we just all threw out. Yeah.
So yeah, he's pretty health conscious. Because until he is immortal, it's like, oh, if I die before I'm immortal, that defeats the purpose.
Have you ever had any pets?
Cat.
A cat. Okay.
I know that's like a very standard Egypt
No,
answer,
that
but-
tracks.
yeah.
Okay, so diet conscious, cat lover. The last time that you and your, I don't know if it was your ex, have you been dating?
No, because he's convinced that person will rot in front of his eyes one day.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
No. And the thing is, I would tell you that it's because I'm not interested in a relationship.
Yeah.
But really, no one probably would.
It comes back to your mom and the whole narcissist thing.
Sure.
No, but that track,
yeah,
right? Like
it's
we're hearing
definitely-
that. We're now
it's-
starting to understand.
It's
Like
absolutely key personality flaws that, you know, when you go on a date with someone and you're like, well, I've been trying to figure out how to live forever. Like, I think there's going to be like a lot of human sacrifice involved.
Yeah.
People get worried.
yeah. Okay. Do you wear socks with your sandals or
I don't think those existed in ancient Egypt.
Well,
so I'm going to
sandals
say
are-
no.
okay. Fine.
It's another place for sand to go.
Does anybody have a good who, what, when, where, why, or H, how question for this character? Go ahead.
Still doing my research. You know, I probably need to entreat the gods. I'm thinking Anubis. Because, you know, if he doesn't want me to die, then will I? We're in the development stages of immortality right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Any other questions for this character? Go ahead. Oh. No, all good.
How does anyone end up on any path? You know, you just kind of fall into it. I read a book once. It
Listless.
mentioned the idea of never dying, and I was like, huh, that could be me.
Yeah. And then go ahead.
chill, vibe, you know?
Chilling and vibing.
On an infinite timeline, you
Similar
will always
theme.
become
I'm
infinitely
liking that.
rich and acquire infinite wealth because you never have to die.
Well, darling, being one with nature, if you're going to return to it anyways, you are already immortal if you really embrace the ideas.
The idea is not to return. It's to conquer.
Tracks. Amazing. Does anybody else have any more questions for this character? We're kind of feeling it. Okay,
we're
we got
getting it.
questions on questions. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Honestly, before I'm 32, because I feel like being immortal in your 30s or 40s or even 50s would suck, assuming that I would stop aging at the age where I become immortal.
What age did you want to start?
I really wanted
being immortal?
23, but that's in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We now know that. Go ahead.
We'll cross that bridge when we need to burn it.
Wait, Shelby, what about you? What if someone opposed your desire to just be one with nature?
Well, it's not my desire, it's nature's desire for all of us to be one with nature, and it will come for you.
Oh my gosh, amazing. We're like so getting to know these folks, right? Like this is really getting intimate right now.
You can't escape your destiny, darling.
Heard. We had 2 other questions. Yes.
Who do you look up to?
Is that for both? Whoever.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, Osiris.
Yeah.
When he died and came back, I was like, that's kind of it.
Yeah. Also tracks.
I look up to this one bear that I met about 2 years ago, because that thing just lived its life.
What kind of bear?
It was, I want to say, a grizzly bear.
Awesome.
And it did what it did what nature wanted it to do, and it just inspired all of that.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. One more. Yes.
That bear, would you say it was living with the bare necessities?
Uh-oh.
And a rolls over the crowd.
I think that bear was living its fullest life and had more than the bare necessities.
Wow.
He had the bare conveniences.
Oh yeah. Like a 7-Eleven of beardom. Thank you. I love a bad pun. Good pun. Great pun. Bemis, I would like to talk to you about who you're bringing to the table today.
Yeah.
Wait, you're asking for a crowd suggestion, right? That was your desire. So go ahead.
My crowd suggestion? I'm the janitor. I'm the janitor
Right,
who
janitor.
loves pickles.
Yes.
I'm
Janitor that
janitor.
loves
I eat
pickles.
pickles.
So what kind of pickles? Are they bread and butter? Are they spicy?
They just gotta be as sour as possible. I want pickles that hurt me.
Like sour, like a okay.
Yeah.
So like a kimchi, not a kimchi.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
exactly.
A kimchi. I need sour. I need spicy. I need something that any other human being would regret. My day-to-day life is so soul-drainingly boring that I need for my food to make up for it.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, let's dig into that. What's the 9 to 5 for you? I mean, and really what the day looks like.
Feels like all day I'm putting sawdust on puke.
Yeah.
Every day I go out into that cafeteria, and I don't know why kids are in the cafeteria at 9. I don't know why they're puking at 9.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You expect them to do that at lunch, but it's once per hour, seemingly on the hour. Dylan, we need you here. We need you with the sawdust bucket. Do you not have any sawdust? Go out and buy some sawdust with your own money.
Why do you stay?
I ask myself that sometimes. And I think it's just that I'm tired. I don't think I have the energy to move on.
That makes sense.
You don't have to move on.
Yeah. You know, Thoth, if I could be immortal, maybe I could live longer than the school lives.
Yeah.
I could see all these kids.
Why did
die.
you choose this school? Also, what's the name of this school? I'm sorry, I think we all missed. Yeah, what's the name of it?
It's the Arlie Ermy School of
We've
of
all heard of it,
military
yeah.
entrapment. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question over here.
Yes. No. I have to. I funnel like 70% of my paycheck into the finest, most exhilarating
Sour.
pickles.
Exhilarating.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead.
Where do you keep the pickles?
Jars
Where do you keep the jars?
That makes sense.
on shelves
Where do you keep the shelves?
in my closet.
Where is your closet?
I live in my closet.
But is it like an apartment outside of the closet?
No, I live at the school.
Oh, you live at the school.
I live at the school.
Wow.
Yeah, I live
In
in
the janitor's
I
closet.
live in the janitor's closet of the school. It's me, my mop, my pickles, and the bucket.
Those two
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
Or any of y'all.
My mop wife.
My what?
Do you have a special fork for your pickles?
Oh no, I dig them out. I do that.
No, it tracks because the fingers in the jar. That I don't know. I didn't
Yeah.
read anything different. Go ahead.
Why do you live at the school?
I'm tired. I'm very, 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 very tired. And I want to live to see the school crumble, but I hope my closet never goes away. Yeah.
Okay, got back there, and then these two up front, and then I'll start moving back. Sorry.
If you didn't have to work for a living, what would you be doing?
I'd travel to anywhere where people ferment foods, which is everywhere. Everywhere ferments something. And I just see what they do with it. I just see what spins people put on stuff.
Willing to learn.
What is
Yeah.
the most exotic fermented food
Ooh,
that you've eaten?
I don't remember the name of it, but it's that one Japanese soybean curd.
Natto.
Yeah. It's stretchy. It's like real stretchy, and most people think it's gross, but I think it's gross too, but in a really interesting way. Yeah.
Do you grow your own cucumbers for farm to table?
No, because I have very little arable land that I have access to. I have a potted plant in the closet, and I grow dill.
Wow.
Off of
Is that the potted
plant?
plant? So it's a dill plant.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So y'all wouldn't really ever get along.
Oh, like, do you have something against potting?
Well, it's just a big nature thing, and the you live in a closet thing.
Is potting like against your religion?
Well, no, darling. You're not getting enough sunlight. You're not. You're going to be very vitamin D deficient. I feel sorry for you. If I'm not going to lie.
You know, I
this is
thought
what's going
I
on.
thought
This is
it
what
was
we're
the soul crushing
creating.
routine, but you're right. Wow, why didn't I think of that? Damn.
Here, go ahead. Both of y'all, whatever. Whoever wants to go first, share space.
Oh God. The last nightmare that I had. It's really hard to tell when I'm dreaming and when I'm awake, because all of my dreams take place in the closet too. So I get up in the dream. In the dream, I wake up from my pallet that's in the closet, which also makes it seem like I woke up from a dream, right? Weird. And I unscrew the lid of one of my jars in a cold sweat, and I reach into the pickle jar and I take a pickle out, and it just tastes like fresh water. And that's all it tastes like. And I can't even scream, just my breath is caught in my throat, and then I wake up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I only know that I'm not dreaming when I open the lid of another jar of pickles, and it's spicy, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
I have a nightmare that I barf up teeth.
It's narcissism. Does anybody else do dream readings?
I have, darling, my nightmare is that I live in a closet.
Wow. Okay. So we have some queer people up here. I don't know what's going on. Go ahead.
I'm getting more into it. Yeah, I'm getting into it. I've had mixed success, but I mean, it is the only thing that brings me joy. It is the only thing that brings me joy, so it's worth investing what little effort I have in my broken, beaten body to learn how to make a good pickle. So yeah, I am trying to make my own pickles.
All right. And so we have this one and that over there.
What would be your first destination on your Eat, Pray, Love tour?
I would like to direct that to all of our panelists here.
India. I don't know much about how they ferment things, so India. Yeah.
I hear Athens is nice.
Yeah.
I probably would be Italy, darling. It's very much farm to table there, very much local source, very much, you could go back out and just pick out a tomato and just bite into it like an apple. Like, yeah, I think that would be it, darling.
Yeah. Perfect. Go ahead. All the way in the back. What is it? Who's your inspiration? Also directed to the entire panel.
Ooh, my inspiration. Emeril Lagasse. Yeah.
Tracks.
He, like, whatever he was doing, he always found a way to just go bam. And like I really like that enthusiasm. I like that enthusiasm. I want to bring that enthusiasm to the fermentation process.
Yeah.
I want this thing that lasts a long time, that takes weeks, to have a bam at every second of it. Yeah, that's what I want. I like Emeril Lagasse.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'd say the Sphinx, like the statue, not the guy, cat. It's beautiful. It's unending. Nothing bad will ever happen to it. You know, every day when I look at the Sphinx, I go, man, what a gorgeous face. I want a gorgeous face that lasts forever, too.
Beautiful.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, that also tracks. Yeah. And nothing else, just
No, he's just he really, he's one with nature. He respects it. He doesn't let it fuck with him, but he
Yep.
knows not to fuck with it.
Yep. All right. Oh, we have one more question. Are there any more questions? Because I'm about to wrap up our experience so y'all can get an experience too. Go ahead.
If your home was burning down, what's the one thing you would save?
Oh, jeez. You know, I can, when it comes down to it, as much as it hurts to say it, I can replace the pickles, but my mop,
You cannot. Yeah. No. Yeah. That. Yeah.
I haven't talked about her because I always tear up when I have to talk about
Well,
it.
this is fine. This is an empathetic space. So we're
She's-
really understanding.
I'd save my cat, Nekotep.
Well, my home is the world, and it is already on fire. So stop the carbon emissions. Just saying.
Yeah.
Also, if I had to sacrifice another 1,000 people to give Nekotep immortality, I would.
Yeah. And we all knew that. We knew that from the start. We knew immediately.
Another 1,000 people?
Yeah, well, you know, I assume like the amount of death to make a human immortal is insane.
Okay.
About a 10th or 100th of that would probably be for a cat. I suspect I'll have to kill 100,000 people.
The math isn't wrong. That's good. That's good math. That's really
Maybe
good math.
funnel their life force into some sort of jewel. I'm still in the research stage.
Yeah. Any more questions? Yes.
So some speak of a stone that can give you immortality, but you have to give up the thing you love most.
I'm throwing Nekotep off a bridge. I'm telling you, I'm going to be immortal. My expectation is to watch everything I love die, and I'm into it.
I love that. Well, I want to thank you all for your amazing questions. And I hope that this like kind of gives that grasp of understanding how well we know these three characters right here now. And this took exactly 30 minutes, which you can do before you have a D&D campaign.
That's 10 minutes a character.
That's a 10-minute character play. Okay. This was easy. This was silly. This was goofy. Silly, goofy, girly stuff. My favorite of things. I want you all to do this together. So you can pair up in twos. You don't have to pair up at all if you feel anxious about talking to anybody else, and that's totally fine. And I'll talk to you. I'm up here. But I would like for you to introduce your character to another person. You don't need to tell your name. Who is your character? What is your race? Or what is your species? And then I want you both, or all three of you, or four of you, ask some questions of one another. And then if you feel confident enough in your character, if you just want to come up here and introduce yourself at, how long do I have the room?
5:30.
5:30? Okay, at 5:15, 5:20, I just want to hear from some of these characters, and I just want to hear a few things, and we're going to allow the audience to ask more questions of you, but yeah. But come talk to me if you have any other questions. And they're really funny, right? Like I told you they were funny. I brought really funny people with me. But yeah. So everybody grab a partner, or if you need somebody assigned to you, that's totally fine. But make friends. It's just like church, but there's no God here.
No God but me.
All right. Okay.
Howdy. Hi.
And we can ask y'all questions too.
Some very brave souls just walking up. Yeah.
Maybe hand the mic around them.
Wow. Talented.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
That's a good way of thinking of it.
Okay.
Go ahead, and you can talk to everybody else. You can introduce yourself. What is your name?
here.
What is your race, class, whatever.
I haven't talked to the mic.
Oh, is it not on?
Oh.
No, it is, I think.
No, it is. Just
Oh,
get it close to your mouth.
Yeah.
Like
And
this
project.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
My name is Silvana Avria Atham, and you're very welcome to make my acquaintance.
Oh.
Cool.
I am a full elf. Don't look at my ears. Please. I'm from the Shattered Isles. That's all you need to know.
I think we could know more. Who has some questions? Think about W's plus an H. It's really easy. Who, what, when, where, why, how. Go ahead.
My day job? I save the world, of course. What else do you need?
What's your day job before that?
It's a good question. Let's see. I was training to be the leader of my island under the tutelage of my father. Not that you need to know.
Did the world need saving?
Yeah, is this kind of some construct that you've just come up with? Like, we aren't good enough?
What did you save it from?
Well, the first time was angels.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Told you it was a godless
Like,
room.
what kind of angels?
Honestly, I didn't care to know. They were attacking me. They accused me of sins, so
Okay.
I think angel murder is a sin.
Debatable. All right, a few more questions. Let's flesh out the finality of this character. Go ahead.
What happened to give the Shattered Isles their name?
it's a long, complicated story. Do you have time? I don't know. Humans have a rather short lifespan. So, the complexities of it, too. I don't think your feeble mind could comprehend.
And what's your favorite ice cream?
What's ice cream?
Exactly. Yeah. We all knew that was coming. Thank you. I love this character. Amazing. Bring it to a campaign. Play tabletop games tonight. All right. Whoever wants to come up, go ahead. Zero pressure, but take the mic.
Hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Lexman Denovan. I am an Owlin. I'm from Strickhaven. I'm a druid.
Druid of what?
Nature.
Like what kind of nature? Like the desert, like the jungle?
woods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the German forests with the big trees or swampy?
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
I protect everything.
For this panel, yes, it does.
Mainly American woods, with deer and bears and
American
So you're from Strixhaven, Kansas?
There's a little bit of a story that goes with that, but I was cast out. My family is a noble family from Strixhaven, but I did not like the way they did things. So
you stepped through a portal.
no, I killed somebody by accident, but
Okay.
that's
That's
besides the
really
point.
intense. Did you do any time for that or?
No, they banished me.
Oh yeah, the whole banish.
That's-
To the,
Where did they banish you to?
I have no idea.
You don't know where you are? They banished you to MAGFest.
Probably. I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, I
twist!
prefer to be here, so I mean, yeah,
That so worked out.
yeah, it really did.
perfect. Well, we love your character. Thank you.
I mean, I tried.
love it. Put it in a game. Put it in a game. Go ahead.
A druid of the circle of mag.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So
are
I
you?
am Elu. I'm a tiefling warlock here to ask and request that you join the Order of Pip, the Purple Star. Yes.
Cool.
Sorry? Well, you get to be part of the Pip League, which will eventually conquer not only this universe, but the next and then the next and the next.
It's fairly convincing.
Yes. Yes, you get free jacket, free uniform. Yes. Yes, you.
You think you conquer a lot of universes? Do your people want PR issues like colonization?
So we are actually looking to hire someone for that. So if you're interested, yes.
How are you okay with making puns with the name Pip?
Oh, so okay. He might not like it, but he's got to do what he's got to do to get people to go. Yes.
What is Pip for the star?
Pip, we don't super know yet. He's promised after about 100 universe conquers that he will show us. Yeah. So, I mean, we've got like 2 under us, so we got a little ways to go, but the more people, the faster we get it done. Yes.
Why did you join this great organization with this Pip and it didn't already have no before?
So personally, I joined because I liked the idea of having my own universe. I want to have fun. I can't do that if someone else is telling me what to do. And if I have my own universe, I can do whatever I want to do.
Are you a Sagittarius or?
Actually, I'm a Cancer. Plot twist.
Why did you get involved specifically?
Because I am a purple tiefling and he liked it.
But that's why you got involved?
Yes.
You were like, oh, thanks, I am purple. I'll join.
Yeah, it's a theme.
Okay.
What have you seen Pip personally do?
He has transformed me into a 6-headed dragon, and we conquered 5 cities that way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds legit.
He sounds cool. Yeah.
I was
would
like,
believe
this
in
is
that.
definitely a human until you said that.
Yes, yellow hat.
So is it like this universe has to be destroyed and then the new universe is created and then you like live like reincarnate into the next universe? Or is it like alternate universe situation where each universe is designed with another but like kind of similar?
So we don't destroy universes because we prefer to have subjects. So you kind of have to keep some of the universe for that. The part we disagree on is he's very into mind control. I'm not. I like my subjects to know what they're doing and know who I am. It's more fun that way. But yeah, it is like parallel kind of universes. So anyone in the group gets
so
their own.
you have subjects. Are you anyone's subjects? What's your upstream like?
So I consider myself on par with Pip.
Ah.
Because I do all his.
Yeah, would Pip
Not
say
yet.
that?
Not yet.
Well,
But
we
he keeps
love
me
this character, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but
No,
we
you're
want to make
good.
sure we can know all these beautiful characters. Play tabletop games together. Who wants to know Pip? Who wants to follow?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep.
Amazing.
I will follow Pip. He is so
Pip
purple.
is solid.
Follow Pip. That's what we need. T-shirts. Follow Pip. Sorry. Continue.
Hello. Nope.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I am a brother in a monastery, and I work primarily with the record keeping and bookkeeping of our particular order.
Do you have a favorite kind of pen?
Just whichever one works most times.
Do you have a preferred artist for the dudes who draw the pictures in the books? Yeah.
You'd be surprised how often you will find that just it's more or less two people that we end up keeping.
Are you one of those people? Do you do illuminations? That'd be kind of cool.
You won't hear from me.
Yeah, we want to hear from you. We're asking you questions.
How do I?
How do you fight the Sunday scaries?
I run.
Running. Runner. Big runner.
All right, cool.
Go ahead.
We mostly keep copies of books, letters, and anything of any information value. That's about it.
Is there a subset of your order that keeps familiars?
It's more that they come around and we don't really tell them to leave.
All right.
Or if your friends are planning a party, have a lot of friends that you go.
What's to say I'm not one of the ones planning it?
Hey, informed. We have time for one more question, then we have to keep grooving because I only have this room for an hour. Sorry.
Why do you want to know?
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love your character. Hello.
Hi, I usually don't like being in front of as many people, but Grandma says I have to. My name's Brevin, Moon Druid. I know, super basic, but it's not like I chose this. Grandma says I has to.
Wait. Is your grandma like a wolf who wears clothes and eats girls?
So when she did turn into a wolf, her clothes disappeared.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's a naked grandma wolf.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
No, it's fine. It's your grandma. It's not my grandma. I can talk about it. For you, that's weird. Yeah.
Grandma says you're not allowed.
Well, no, that's also fair. Yeah,
No,
the
she's currently
restraining
telling
order.
me I
Yeah.
should probably not talk
Is
to her ever
Grandma
again.
in the room with us right now?
Yes.
Can you hear a grandma? Maybe the others can't hear.
Grandma, tap on the wall two times.
I've had. So
She's
I,
here with us.
I know where this goes. This happened to me yesterday, and probably at least once a week. No, I'm not crazy. Okay, it's just every once in a while, I get a tingle in my spine. There's a good one. There's a bad one. There's the one that comes before I get forced to turn into a panther or a toad or a fish.
And sometimes it's just a fart.
No, those don't.
Oh,
those
that's
no,
just
no tingles for those.
A tingle in the spine. You have a
Okay.
question over here.
You. So, one of the things that Grandma says I should do is go out and try to, save the world, so on and so forth, find a tree, maybe a resurrector, all that good stuff. And I've met maybe 20 other druids, and by my math, 12 of them have been Circle of Moon druids. I met a Circle of Spores druid one time. Never again. Just, you can imagine, someone's got the statistics. I hope I used that word correctly.
You did.
Okay, yeah, someone's got the statistics. I don't have time for that.
We love your character! Woo! Thank you. Amazing. I'm just letting y'all know we only have this room for 4 more minutes. So it's not that I'm cutting y'all
round.
off.
Don't
I
worry.
want
Round.
it.
Speed
Speed round.
round. Don't worry.
Speeds. Go. Now.
All right.
Questions
I've decided-
immediately.
Go for it for questions?
No, you go. And
Oh.
then the questions
All
come.
right.
Yeah.
I've decided that my name is Alan. I'm a
Yes.
fish that found out I can breathe on land, and I taught myself how to walk.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Relatable.
You go.
What's your favorite food so far?
One time I found a piece of jerky on the ground. That's
Delicious.
pretty good.
Nice.
Do you want to have a job? And if so, what type of job?
I don't know what a job is.
Cool.
Sick.
What year is it?
What is that?
What? Okay.
Yeah.
No concept of
Beyond
time.
time.
Back with a yellow hat.
What body of water did you come from?
A big one?
Okay.
Tracks.
Cool.
I wanted to rebel against my parents. They said, don't go on the water. So I said, no. All the way in the back. There are different types of fish.
What are you wearing?
Scales.
Nice.
What are you
Also
most
tracks.
afraid of?
Getting squished. I'm
Yeah.
very small.
All right, one more.
Go, go,
Alan
go.
the fish is done.
No.
Oh, you?
How did you teach yourself to walk without legs?
I just kind of use my front flippers and just kind of go like that.
All right.
We love that character. Alan is awesome. Thank you so much. Woo. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yes, hello. Armor Dubbin, pact-bound fool and as human as any of you. What do you want to know?
Who was the most recent death in your family?
None that I know of.
Do you know any party tricks?
Well, yes, but most of them involve mushrooms.
Tracks.
I can't quite pronounce her name. I just call her Auntie. It's a term of endearment, and it keeps her off my back a little longer.
You have an uncle.
Do I have... Not that I've met.
So maybe.
There could be.
How often do you speak to your
Whenever she wants. It can be anywhere between hours and weeks.
What color are her eyes?
I don't have the words to describe.
How many eyes does she have?
2,
Oh, okay.
at least.
Yeah.
Right in the center of the face or dispersed?
Like
Where ours are normally.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Tracks.
Cool.
Sure, you're really as human as all of us. That's true. Some of you aren't, are you?
All right.
Yeah! We love your character. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Also, cool math.
Cram in one more, or yeah.
I think we're done. I think we're not allowed to.
So-
Okay.
Oh,
1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, or we can just keep going till they kick us out. That's what Shelby just said. I didn't say that. Shelby just said that.
That sounds like a bad plan.
Sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, I'm
unsafe.
trying to make a good rep. Sorry, continue. You go.
My name is Modek the No Fighter. I am looking for a new pack because last one laughed at me.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Tracks.
What was your last pet?
My last pet was this little girl. She booted me on the snoot, and then I like her a lot.
How do you feel about rocks?
They hurt my feet.
Same.
Wait, your teeth or your feet?
My
Feet.
both, actually.
Oh,
I tried
you eat
to hurt the
rocks.
feet,
I knew
and then
he ate
tried to
rocks.
eat,
I knew
and
he
it-
ate
it
rocks.
hurt.
Hell yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah.
What's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is being laughed at in a new pack again, and then having to be on my own again. My last pet, we were trying to cross the river, you see, and I was supposed to keep track of her, and then she's gone, and I feel bad.
Woo! We love your character. Thank you.
We're out of time, right?
are.
That's what's
Y'all got
happening right
good
now.
characters.
So sorry.
Yeah.
We do have to care about the powers that be at
I
MAGFest
know.
and
I'm
respect the boundaries of
sorry.
our
We gotta get
panel.
it.
Wait, can we
Outta
just get a
here.
quick shout out? Just shout out your character's name. Just yell it. Yell out theirs.
Stuff.
Who's?
Go, just yell it.
We are Chimera.
Okay, Chimera and Chimera and Taven Star and Scar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank
Dylan will
you.
live forever.
And again, if you have any questions or any concerns or like want to report one of us, just let me know first before you talk to the authorities.
We're with Content Productions. Make sure you check out Jeopardy at 12:30 tonight.
Yeah, 12:30.
Yeah.
What room? What room?
What room?
It's one of those panel ones.
It's Jeopardy. Look at the
I'll
guidebook.
find it. And if you want to go, come to me. I'll tell you where it is. It's on guidebooks. Get the guidebook app. Thank you, everyone. Woo! You all